There are large rocky mountains in the middle of the desert of Saudi Arabia. The thing that made them special is the sculptures of different animals that are carved into the rock face. When it was further investigated, it revealed some facts that no one knew before. Once again, welcome to Digital Diaries video. Viewers, of course, it is very difficult to know about ancient civilizations or about their artifacts, but when a unique thing is found, it is not the end of the story. Rather, a series of new questionnaires begins, questions which either required many centuries to answer, or they remain an enigma. Today you will get to know about 4 such discoveries, which are still unexplained since their discovery. So let's begin. Number 4. Ancient clock. Knowing the time is not a big deal today. From wristwatches to mobile phones, there are numerous gadgets which show us perfect times. But have you ever wondered in ancient time how people took note of time? People found the oldest watch from ancient Rome's round city Herculaneum. 1950 years ago, the city got buried due to the pyroclastic flow from Mount Vesuvius. Thousands of years later, people found a peculiar-shaped, iron-made object beneath the volcanic ash. Its size was so small that it could fit inside the pocket. Initially, no one understood its purpose, but after many years Roman archaeologists found its purpose. From the 3D model it was proved that it used to be a modern watch at that time, which could easily tell the time of the day. But the question is how this object showed time. According to the scientists, without training it's very hard to operate this watch. First of all, it was hanged in a way that sun rays would fall on its left. The squares represent half an hour. In the morning, when the shadow of this stick falls on the rightmost square, it means it is 9 am. Similarly, when the sun is at the top, then the shadow falls on the lowest block, which means it is 12 pm. After 12 pm, the direction of the clock needed a reset because the sun now falls on its backside. 12 pm to 3 pm and then 3 pm to 6 pm, it used to show perfect time. Experts believe that at that time minutes were not needed. It was enough for them to know how much time is left until sunset. And from the ancient sundial, it became very easy to understand, and maybe it was a modern gadget of its time. But one question that is bothering experts is why just one sundial have been found from such a large city. Number 3. Haunted Island. 13 kilometers away from the coast of Sweden, there is an island which is surrounded with 100 stories. This island is known by the name Bla-Jungfrun. Must have something that no human dares to go alone. For the past thousands of years, there is a popular belief there are energies on that island which can't withstand humans. People have seen weird patterns of rock lying on the ground, which indicate rituals were being performed here, or maybe still now they are being performed. At the moment, this island is empty, but locals believe that people who tried to remove these rocks, they faced heavy losses. In 2014, a team of archaeologists surveyed this island, and after doing various tests, the result they got was very surprising. Apart from stones, there are 2 caves which contain abnormalities. In one cave, they saw a stage made of stone, where a special person might have performed something. They found bonfire ash and a hammer made of stone which was hollow from inside. In another cave, they found a table made of stone, upon which bones of seals was scattered. When this bonfire ash and bones were radiocarbon dated, another fascinating reality came into being. From carbon dating, it was found that 9,000 years ago humans used to live here. but it is difficult to know what was their purpose behind using all these. Still now you can feel the fear in the atmosphere here, and people who go there do not touch these stones and return before the sunset. Number 2. This is the Golden Temple situated in Kerala, India. This temple was built 1400 years ago, but it was decorated 400 years ago during the rule of Travan King. The interesting fact about this temple is that there are 5 separate vaults which were never opened for centuries because people believed there is a lot of risk in opening these secret vaults. In 2011, a retired IPS officer filed a petition to the Supreme Court for opening these secret vaults. These 5 vaults were given the name A, B, C, D, and E, and the process of opening the door started an order of the Supreme Court. Out of the 5, one door had the figure of 2 enormous cobras, and it was given the name Vault B. These doors were made of solid iron which was very hard to open. But finally, when 4 out of 5 vaults were opened, things that were present inside it was beyond anybody's imagination. All the 4 chambers were filled with riches, which had golden coins, diamonds, precious stones, and heavy golden necklaces. This much heavy treasure has not been found from any place till date. The 5th chamber, given the name Vault B, could not be opened despite all efforts. According to hearsay, a group of robbers tried to open Vault B, but suddenly many cobras started attacking them. No one knows from where these snakes came. 1 month passed since the door of this chamber was opened, and experts were being arranged to open the Vault B, but an incident shook everyone. The retired IPS officer who had filed the petition for investigation of these chambers died all of a sudden. Not only that, the team that Supreme Court had created, a member of this team lost his mother. Seeing these incidents, people became frightened, and at the end they decided not to open the Vault B. For the past many centuries, the vault of this temple is closed, and what's inside it is unknown. Number 1. Camel carvings. This incident is relatively new. When in 2018, in midst of Saudi Arabia's desert, people saw the camel carvings on the rock of the mountains. These sculptures of the animals were meticulously carved on the rocks. For many years it was hidden under large domes, but with time, when the domes shifted away, then this mind-blowing piece of art was discovered. Still no purpose has been found behind making these large sculptures. Researchers believe that there is some era it used to be a meeting point for nomadic tribes, as they did not find any organic material, so it was hard to find out when this masterpiece was created. From the erosion pattern of the rocks, these camel sculptures were 7,000 to 8,000 years old. This new information puzzled the experts, because this desert was not a desert 7,000 years ago. That's mean although these mountains, which look short now, but in the absence of all the sands, was quite tall. So how this was accomplished climbing at that height? This question is still an enigma for researchers. Hope you will like and share this digital diaries video. My heartfelt appreciation for your loving comments. We will meet you in another amazing video.